Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing, you guys. In this video, we're going to take a look at this fan light. Now, I've been at Home Depot many times over the last couple months maybe, and I've seen these on the shelf and kind of what they put on those little stands so you kind of notice them when you walk in. And I've always wanted to get one, and I wasn't sure how good they would be. So I went ahead and purchased it thinking that it'd make an awesome video. Well, there's actually a lot of videos on these already. It's actually been out for probably over a year. A lot of the videos are about a year old. So they're actually not as new as I thought they were going to be, but that's okay. I wanted to try anyways, so that it doesn't matter that if it doesn't get a bunch of views. But some of you may find this video interesting. My subscribers, maybe you haven't seen this. Maybe you have a room, an outdoor room, something that has a light socket. That's all you need to plug this in, and you're going to have a small ceiling fan. How much air is it going to put out? I don't know. The videos I've watched look like it actually puts out quite a bit of air, but it has a light and a fan with multiple speeds. You can use the fan without the light. You can use the light without the fan. It does come with a remote that you can mount on the wall. So it was $50. Is it worth $50? We'll find out in this video. We'll see. And also longevity, I can't tell you how long it's gonna last because I just bought it. But I'm excited to get this thing put in the garage ceiling and see what kind of output it is. It's 1,000 lumens, so it can't be too crazy like the lights I have in here now. And my main thing is I wanna see how well this fan works. So let's do it. All right, so let's get right into this, you guys. I have not opened this yet. It's actually still taped and everything. It says it's 1,000 lumens. It is ETL listed. Socket extender included in case you have recessed lights. So if you have recessed lights, you can actually still use this, which is pretty cool. It's E26 medium base, no wires, no batteries needed. Remote control and bracket LED technology, and it's 5,000 Kelvin cool LED, so it should be more of a daylight type of look. Just want to kind of give you guys an overview of like the box. I guess I should have shown this at the beginning. It looks a lot nicer, but it doesn't matter. So this is basically it right here. Great for all rooms around the house, including bedrooms, basements, attics, boiler rooms, and garages, and more. It is made in China. Let's open this thing up and let's see what it's like, because I'm very curious. Because the reason I haven't bought it is because of the price. And I decided that, you know what, let's give it a shot. If I don't like it, I can take it back. Oh man, there's more tape on it. By the way, if you know anything about Harbor Freight, now this looks terrible because I have tape residue on it. Their Icon knife is amazing. This is a very good knife. It holds its blade. It's got a ceramic bearing in it. You can't find these. They're almost impossible. My dad wanted one, so I got him one for Father's Day, and it took me and my daughter over a month of going to different Harbor Freights while on the route to finally find one that had one in stock. They're that popular. So, but I definitely recommend it if you like knives, like pocket knives. It has a very strong clip on it too, but that's not anything part of this video. But okay, so when we open it up, looks like it's gonna be your owner's manual. Before using the remote, we're gonna have to take it out. Well, I'll look at that here in a minute. Awfully big box to have a small box inside, but okay, it's not even a box. All right, so here is your extensions for your recessed lights. Not sure why it comes with two, unless you need to get it really in the ceiling. And this is going to be the blades, and there are some screws and some 3M tape. We'll have to figure all that out. This thing's tiny. Figure all that out here in a minute. Here's your remote with bracket. That's going to be your screws and your tape. That's for that right there. But I'm not going to install that yet unless I plan on keeping it. Then I will. So here's going to be the actual light. As you can see, it spins like a fan. It's not, I don't expect it to be really, really bright, but we're definitely going to find out. Looks like to me that the blades are just going to snap on. Who needs directions? We don't need directions around here. We don't need them. I say that all the time, and then I end up going to directions sometimes. I think it's just the way that men think. By the way, on that knife, once again, I have cut myself with it, being stupid and not putting it up, or opening a box and not paying attention. It's so sharp. Okay, here's your blades. That's how it's going to snap in. So let's do this on camera. There you go. Audible snap. I did see these at Menards too, and I should have bought one from there because then I get 11% off. Home Depot needs to step up their game on that. Okay, there's another one. Let's go ahead and put these last two on. Okay, so that is how big the fan is. So get a measuring tape out of my junk drawer, which I don't have. Hang on just a minute. Let me grab a measuring tape. Okay, so the blades are 5 3/4 of an inch. Your overall width with the housing and everything is about 15.5 inches, and that would be from tip to tip right there. So, oh man, I'm excited about getting this put on in the ceiling. Let's see if it tells us. It's 120 volt, 29 watt, 0.42 amps, so it's really not drawing really anything at all. All right, so let's go ahead and open the remote because we're gonna need this remote. Yep, so there's a tab. Just remove that. That's all you gotta do. Now the remote should work, so let's get this thing installed. So in case you've never been on my channel before, I have deformable LEDs. There's 3 lights on each, and you can kind of move them around how you want. I got 4 of those in here. So as you can see, the brightness levels are really good inside the garage. So give you guys an idea so you can kind of compare, but we'll do that here in just a minute too. So I'm gonna wear a glove to take this light out because this light is going to be very hot. These things get hot. And I'll show you what I mean in case you've never seen deformable LEDs before. You can see, yeah, you don't want to touch them things too much. I've had these on for a little while. So, as you can see, you can move these up and down wherever you want them. They're really hot right now, so I don't want to keep my hands on them. But that's the deformable LED that was in it. And these are great lights. All right, moment of truth here. It looks so tiny. I have 9-foot ceilings in my garage, so a little bit higher than your standard ceilings are typically 8 foot. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's not crazy bright, that's for sure. So it was automatically on. So we should, with the remote, oh, it beeps too, listen. Okay, so there is that. There's the light. So that is going to be low. I can actually feel quite a bit of air. Holy cow, that actually puts down quite a bit of air. I want to put it on low so you guys can see. So you can see the paper's moving. Moving even more. I mean, that puts down quite a bit of air, so I'm actually pretty impressed by that. The light output, nah, for my garage, it's just not going to be bright enough. But if you have a place like an outdoor patio that has a roof on it, maybe you have a light already in there, and you want to get some air, that's going to be great. And it's going to be great. I'm going to put it in our game room. Okay, so you can see how bright it is around here. You guys want to say hi to Harley? Here's Harley. Harley, you say hi to everybody? No, you're not going to say hi. Normally should bark if you tell her to say hi. But anyways, here's your light output. You can see off the ceiling alone. Even back here in this corner where there's only one light, look at the floor. Look how bright the floor is. But then in this corner, it's just not going to be bright enough for my garage. I was really hoping. I mean, honestly, I knew 1,000 lumens, but I was kind of hoping maybe they underestimated it and it's really bright. All right, you guys, so here is a noise meter. Let's see what ambient noise is right now. About 36 decibels. Let's turn the fan on low. So 38.9, let's go medium. So we'd say 40, high. So we'll say 46 to be fair, because it definitely has a noticeable hum when it is on, but it's not like an overwhelming sound. And my question is, if I turn my light switch off, okay, if I turn it back on, will it resume the position? If I turn it back on, will it resume the position that I just had it on? It does not. So the fan turns off, the light does turn on. Oh, no, it does. All right, so I feel like a dummy. I told you guys you don't need instructions at the beginning. And I took this in the house to check it out, to how it's gonna be in the game room. And the light has 3 settings. Now, it's still not like knock your socks off bright. It's still not bright enough for me, but it may be for other people. But it has 3 settings. So there's 1, 2, and then 3. So that's gonna be your 1,000 lumens. So I can show you, see, and it is daylight outside. So it's not bad, not as bright as these, but I didn't expect them to be as bright as those. If I could get a light as bright as my other ones, I'd love to have 4 of these in my garage. Now the audible hum is very noticeable, and if you have more than one, I don't know how much louder it would be, but not bad, not great at light output, not bad. It's just okay, but the fan's awesome. All right, so let's get into the final thoughts. The overall appearance is great, an awesome idea. The fan is, I have 0 complaints out of the fan. I have shorts on, you guys can't see that, but with shorts on, with the fan on low and 9-foot ceilings, I could feel the air moving across my feet, not a lot. In the medium, I felt more, and then on high, I could really feel the cool air on my legs. So that tells you guys right there. Now I noticed that these fan blades are tilted a lot more than your typical ceiling fan blade is, I believe, and that's probably why, and it does spin really fast. You can, on high, hear an audible hum. Not terrible, as I showed you guys in the video. I don't think my microphone on my chest probably picked up the hum. It's not terrible, but I showed you guys on the noise meter that you guys could tell that it's something you're gonna be able to hear. If you're wanting to buy this for a fan, go ahead. If you have no electrical abilities or knowledge to install an actual ceiling fan, but you have a socket in your ceiling, you really want to get some airflow in the room that you're in, I would say go for this all day, every day. The thing is actually amazed me at how much air it actually pushes down. If you're wanting it for a ceiling fan and a light because you need to light up a bedroom or whatever, I don't know. The light, it says 1,000 lumens. Is it? I don't know. I have no way to measure. It just doesn't seem like it to me, but these lights in here are really bright. It may be bright to you guys, but these are just crazy that I have in my garage. But I don't care for the light output, but I'm probably going to keep it. For $50, I've got a ceiling fan I can put in our game room. It's actually more like a mud room. We call it a game room because when I was a kid, this is my grandparents' house. When I was a kid, we had our pool table in there. So it was the game room. We played pool in there. And now it's more or less a mud room for me and my family. That'd be perfect. It'll kind of get some air circulating in there. Now, what I really wish, if we could get this light brighter to close to these, they don't have to be exact to these, but close to these where it's nice and bright in my garage, and I put one in all 4 sockets, I would keep air circulated in here all summer long, and that would be absolutely fantastic. But I don't know if they'll be able to do that, but somehow if we could make this brighter, if we could take this white cover off of here, I think that's also dimming the light. I don't know if you can, you probably can. I don't want to do that just yet because let's just say a month from now, if it stopped working or something and I need to take it back, they're not going to take it back if I break this off of it. So I'm not going to do that. I do want to mention it does have vents on the back of it, as you guys can see, to let the heat out. If you let it run all day long, it's probably going to get hot from spinning. It's not hot at all from me using it. I am impressed by the fan's abilities. I like the remote that it has a bracket so you can hang on the wall and you don't put it in a drawer and lose it. It does turn my other lights on with this infrared and not even pointing at them for whatever reason, but you probably wouldn't have that issue because you probably don't have the lights that I have in here, so it's probably not that big of a deal. You have an on and off button, you have a fan speed button, and then you have a light on and off button. And another feature I really like about it is when I turn the light switch off, it keeps the settings that it had. So I absolutely love that. So yeah, I do like it. For $50, I think it is worth it for a fan. I don't think it's worth it for the light. But $50 all day long, I'd definitely do it for the fan. So I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video and checking it out. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. That helps the channel grow more than anything else, more than subscribing, anything like that. Just please hit that thumbs up if you like it. Gets my video out there on the YouTube algorithm. I greatly appreciate it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.